discuss about what is personally going on
No
with you,
worry,
but
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna
I don't mind.
record this so that you can see it. So one of the things I'm recording now is relationship issues. The issue here, a big title would be codependency. Okay,
Okay.
whether you like it or not, like that's kind of like where the grouping it falls under. But it doesn't mean it's bad. The reason you are having these issues is you're looking for validation from her. It's like you have
Yeah.
a president of your family who happens to be your spouse, and you say,
Yeah.
"Oh, what a good boy you are! You're clean." And if she approves, you will help another person. If she doesn't approve, your value system goes out of window,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
So that is where the issue is. It's not about her. It's about you not able to hold your power.
I understand.
See, you're coming from a powerless place.
Yes.
So you're letting her to give you a bigger leash when you want to run longer. And if in case she wants to pull, you're going to come closer, right? That's a very sick way to live in the first place. So that's because you haven't understood who you are inside first. First of all, is it important for you to help your person? I mean, help your friend, because the whole issue started because you want to help him, right?
Yeah.
So, if it is of value to you, when you base your work on value, you'll always be right.
Okay.
So, go back in and check. Me helping my friend has nothing to do with my relationship with her.
Yeah.
So, you need to split that. And first thing is, you are revealing to her you're helping him. So, she doesn't need to be part of that equation. So, the problem is you're taking phone call in front of her and you're telling her where you're going. So the first thing is you need to know you're a big man. You don't need her approval. So that's a problem number one, right?
Yeah.
The problem number one is some sort of validation you're looking for. You'll never get validation from her. Because even if you don't help, she's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
Even if you help, she's going to be miserable. So that doesn't matter. So once you understand who you are, then find a way to be your own person and not to report to her. So it's like you're reporting to her, and that's where the problem happens, because sometimes you don't need reporting.
No.
So one of the things I tell with my husband is, I hear you, honey, I hear you, but that doesn't mean I agree with him.
Gotcha.
So she can assume that you agreed with her, but you hurt her.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean you cannot help.
Yeah.
But you find another way to use task time without revealing where you are.
Gotcha.
So you need to have like some sort, and you need to have really an ability to keep your mouth shut. I don't know how you're going to get it. I do that too. When I'm nervous, I'll say all sorts of, right? So that is one equation. The second thing is, right, she might have a mood issue, but that shouldn't hurt how you feel inside.
Okay.
Because her judgment of
that's
you.
It. Her mood is changing my mood.
That's because
I'm happy, and she's not.
So what you need to do is, I have something urgent, my office called me or something, like, you need to build a pause. And if in case she's coming up with like some sort of attack, like, you say, hey, honey, can we talk about it like in 2 hours? So give yourself space.
Yes.
Breathing space. Breathing. No, just for you. Even she doesn't need to calm down. It's for you.
Yeah.
The whole progress is for you. So you need to be in a space where you can either do 21 minutes away or 42 minutes. Because they say unit time of breathing, to reset 21.
Okay.
So then afterwards 42. I actually have a counter I do.
Yeah.
I actually take 21 breaths, like deep breaths, so that I clear my mind.
That's cool.
And sometimes just go get a bathroom break.
Yeah.
I really need to be bad.
Just walk away and get a deep breath.
So then and don't process it with that person who is very, very upset. Actually something bizarre happened with my husband last week, and I decided, actually I think it was very silly. I was okay. I was Tuesday night in a temple, I mean, it was random. It was not even connected to what we are speaking.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you how I coped. So maybe it would help, maybe it wouldn't.
Absolutely.
But that morning, I energetically, I had a plant. I have like a fig tree in my room. Energetically, it came alive. Like it almost looked like how the water fountain.
Yeah.
So I felt that's a hint, higher beings are calling me. And evening there was a drizzle, and the drizzle was falling in such a way. They usually say it's a blessing when the drizzle comes, like how you get sacred water. So whenever, so I was thinking, oh, God is blessing me. And then I saw, in addition, the sun, because it was a dusk when I was leaving from here, so it felt like a palm was open. The dusk sun was coming out. So I said, I really need to go to the temple. And usually 11th day of the lunar cycle, I take a liquid break. But I'm doing a specific program where to be on a liquid diet, so my mind wouldn't be influenced. And today is a specific day. What you eat today would influence you on the new moon.
Okay.
And so she'll act out even more on full moon. I mean, not full moon, new moon in 72 hours.
I know you're trying to
in 72 hours, because the mindset that comes home into heart center then.
Yep.
So this is the most active time for people, and they'll get very depressed.
Yep.
Okay, so you don't want to be sucked in. Just watch it. Okay. So I went to the temple, and I was sitting with my sacred mother's energy, and I somehow overheard saying that the other divine energy was birth star. So I assumed birth star meant birthday.
Okay.
Birthday happens once a year. Birth star happens once a month, because the moon goes through those cycles.
Yeah.
So I decided to go to the next shrine, and I felt very, very restless in my spirit. I called it anxiety, but actually it's like my spirit, like it felt like ruffled, my spirit.
Okay.
So then I went back to my original shrine where I went originally, and it looked like her heart was beating, and like she says, "Why did you leave? I didn't excuse you yet." So I had to check in with her. So, she was like, it looked like she was so proud of me. That's the way I could closest come to. But then I was attracted to a fruit in front of the other shrine, so I went and picked up. It was the Asian pear. So I was going to the priest, and I said, "Did I make a mistake?" I said, "Should I have waited for them to offer it to me before picking?" And I also got big bangles from her. I grab whatever I want. And the priest says to me, "You know what? When it comes to you, what we give to the God is left over of you. Don't even worry." He kind of says I'm the daughter of the temple. He made me feel very precious.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I come home next day morning. My husband was he wakes up early, so I'm trying to share all this happened that the day before, so I go running to talk to him, because I am a late bloomer. I go very late, so at night we don't even check in with each other. Now in the morning, sometimes I check in with him. So I'm telling him what happened in the temple. He says, "What did you learn? Did you learn not to do this anymore? So tell me again, repeat what you learned." And he said, "Keith, the whole point is for me to share what happened to you." And I said, "I got what I wanted. If you think you cannot take the pear anymore, do it for you. But don't tell me how I need to behave."
Yeah.
He says, "If you don't get your lessons, you're going to be repeated again." And I'm saying, "You know what? I'm done with you." So I actually went back to my bed, and so he comes back, and he says to me, "Honey, blah, blah, blah." So I said to him, "Do I hear something?" And I wanted an apology from him. He refused. He says, "Would it make you feel better if I apologize?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm gonna, you know what? You're not my friend anymore." So I went to the Facebook and I unfriended him.
Thank you, bro. That's kind of funny.
So I said, and he says, "That's okay. I don't see the Facebook anyway." I said, "That's fine. That's what you're getting." I said, so.
That's kind of funny.
So after 3 hours, right, he calls me, and by the time he attended his 12-step meeting, and he calls me and he says, "Honey, today's morning meeting is about something about relating or blah blah blah." And he says, "I need to be gentle with you." He comes from a magnanimous position, but I don't pick on this. But one thing is, I don't put up with it either.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, standing up is very important. But you have to stand up in a way that you don't hurt them either. So unfriending is no big deal. I also knew, but I want to make a point. Hey, this is not cool with me. Stop it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I understand what he's saying. What he's saying is, don't presume and take it. That's what he meant.
Yeah.
But I also felt that's the whole thing of Christian religion, making people guilty. So I feel when people make me guilty, I would never even go to the temple anymore.
Yeah,
You know, like, so when the priest said it that way, I feel I don't need to worry. You
Yeah.
know, like sometimes I feel like picking the pear is not even attracted to me. I don't know
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I even picked it. Like, the day, like, for some random reason, I felt like eating. But that doesn't mean I will do it every
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
It's like I understand what everybody's doing, but I also know, like, it's okay if I do it, but I also have a choice of not doing it if I don't need to. I need to be in that space.
yes.
So I'm not like violating it because I'm rebelling, but I felt drawn to it, and
Yeah.
it's okay to be drawn to it. And that's the way priests convey it. He says there is a reason you were drawn to it. Maybe through you, God wanted to have that experience.
Yeah,
So then afterwards, like, he called 3 hours later. I said, okay, I'll friend you again. So I actually went and did a friend request. So he says, can you reset my password? I don't know how to get in, and I'll accept you so that you can do this again. Again, he comes from, like, big daddy role. Like I said, he's full of it. That doesn't matter to me. But that is where you need to be in a space that's healthy and pretentiously get offended by it. See, what you're doing is you're getting hurt and you're negating your value. So indirectly, you're failing your friend, you're failing your wife.
Yeah.
She's not going to be happy even if you give up.
Yeah.
He's not going to be happy if you give up.
Yeah.
So 2 people are miserable, you're miserable.
That's what I mean.
Look at the triad, right?
Yeah,
3 people are miserable. Instead, 2 people can be happy, 1 people can be miserable. So change the equation. But you need to change it in a way, initially it might be abnormal. Like, so what I would have done is, like, one day me and my husband were having an argument. I said, hey, have an emergency call. I went literally to the movie theater. I actually went to Joe's, what is it called? Not
the one you can.
Most.
Oh,
I had my very best dinner, went to the movie, spent
Moe's.
2.5 hours, and went home and said, I had the toughest day ever.
Yeah,
So what I'm saying is, do it in a way that gives you space and you process information. And you don't need people's approval for you to be happy. Happiness comes from inside. When you're happy, they are happy.
Yeah.
And then you can also say, hey, I'll take you to a movie. Go see the same movie again. Like what see what it is like with her, without her. So that is the space. If you hold, your life will be better. Do you hear that?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that doesn't mean you're not validating them. See, like, one of the things I did was I actually spent a lot on something. I forgot what it was. Maybe I bought my own sauna machine.
Whatever.
So then he wanted money for something. I forgot, to fix his boat. So I actually gave him money because I felt a little bit guilty inside. So I felt
I do that all the time.
I spent like on my personal thing.
You love the
it's
person.
like instead of buying a car, I buy stuff like which pleases me.
Yes.
So I felt like it's okay. I can put it on my credit card, pay it off. Like it's not a big deal. So I sometimes do it deliberately, and he was very, very pleased. Now he wants to buy oxygen concentrator because he has breathing issues, which will go. The reason I told him is my sonic, that cocoon which I showed you. Remember that cocoon?
Yeah.
So it has a little pipe where you can put oxygen concentrator and send. I already bought the essential oil unit. So when you put the concentrator, your breathing also improves.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So I told him I do feel guilty getting this for my office, and I said you get the concentrator.
Yeah.
And you using it would make me feel like I sharing what I have.
Absolutely.
So I think he felt very pleased, and he says he'll pay for the concentrator, which is $1,200. I was not even planning to do it, but he's going to do it. So in the long run, it helped me to know I'm honoring him in my own way, and it is also benefiting him. That made it very easy. And he originally did it the same way with the hot tub. We have a hot tub.
Yeah.
And I was so opposed to it, $10,000. I was saying, oh my God,
expensive.
give me a break. And it's really utility guzzler.
Oh, it feels Oh my God, yeah. He probably cost you $1 million to run.
But he pays
Jets,
I feel he takes care of it and stuff, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you get in there, you relax.
So sometimes I felt I shouldn't have bought it because it's like we have had it for like 10 years.
Oh
now,
yeah, of course.
So it pays for itself. So that's the way you honor that space, but do it in a way that would be healthy for you. Don't ever go into that mode where you see what you're doing is being a slave again and again. You don't want to be a slave. You want to be a king treated like a queen.
Yes, yes.
If you're a slave, she can be the queen, but you're going to be miserable.
I got you.
You know, so you need to be either equal or above.
I got you.
But you don't want to be giving up your dream to fulfill another person's dream because they never know what they wanted in the first place. And they're making a decision based on a confused opinion of you, which is not even true.